Hi guys, it's Valerie. Today we're going to be doing exercises just for our core. We're going to do 45 seconds on 15-second breaks. Bonus, if you have a hardwood or tile floor, grab some socks. We're going to be doing some sliding on our floor. And if you don't have a hardwood floor, you have carpet, don't worry, we're going to get you a great workout as well. Modify things, it'll be great. And also a block. If you don't have a block, even like a pillow will do, but we don't need this also. You can do everything with just your own body weight. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Come to standing on your mat. Bring your feet out nice and wide. Maybe your toes turn out slightly. We're going to bring our arms nice and wide, make a star pose. We're going to keep our back straight. We're going to hinge and bring the right hand down and then rise up and switch it out. So I'm moving through this using my core. My back stays nice and straight. I'm just hinging forward from the hips. I'm using those obliques and the back core muscles to help lift me up. And I'm also keeping that belly nice and tight. Nice job. Moving through this. We have 20 more seconds. Try to keep your movements nice and slow. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Come to standing. We're going to go ahead and get into burpees. So for this one, we're going to come all the way down onto our hands for a plank position. We're going to lower into a push-up, and then we're going to step our feet up, rise up, jump up, lower down, plant the hands, step it back, push up, lift up, jump through. Okay, let's go. Plant those hands, step it back, drop it down into your push-up, rise up, bring those feet forward, and then add a little jump. We're getting that heart rate up so that everything we do will be building muscle for the rest of our workout. Nice job. Move through those movements nice and slow. Option to come down on those knees if you need to. Move through it as slowly as you need to. And then let's go ahead and take our break. We're going to head down onto the floor. Grab your block if you have one. We're going to make our way all the way down onto our back. Let me take my clock with me. So let's roll it all the way down. We're going to lift the legs up nice and high. Take that block, lift it up towards the sky. We're going to plant it in between the feet and then lower the limbs, lower the arms. Rise back up and pass off that block. We're going to rise up, switch it out. So option to do this without the block. You're just still doing the same motion. You're reaching for those toes, and then you're lowering all the way back down. The block just adds a little inner thigh, the muscles of the core that are closer to the inner thigh. Moving through, breathe here. Keep that low back nice and grounded. If you feel it lifting, lower your legs a little less. Here we go, one more lift up and lower. Nice job. You can take that block. We're going to place it down for now and come all the way down onto our back. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. Let's interlace the hands behind the back. We're going to lengthen the left leg out nice and long. Bring that left elbow towards that right knee. Lower down. Switch it out. We're lifting up that shoulder, lifting up that other shoulder. Really try to keep those elbows out of your peripheral vision. And use that core to lift those shoulders more off the floor. The hands are just there to support the neck. There's no pulling. Having a little space between your chin and your chest. Keeping everything nice and lifted, lengthen through the spine. You guys got this. We got 10 more seconds. Here we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, one more each side, and then let's roll it all the way down onto our back. Give yourself a little hug. We're going to stack the knees on top of the hips, and we're going to rise up and gaze down at that belly button. Option to stay here, or you're going to extend the legs out nice and long. Bring the knees back in, extend, back in, extend out. Nice job. Try to keep that gaze down at that navel. Hug that belly in, breathing through this. Using your exhale to really pull the belly in nice and tight. Option to drop the head and shoulders if you need to, but make sure that that low back stays grounded into the floor. We've got 15 more seconds. You can do anything for 15 seconds. After this, we're gonna stand back up, come back in to our sumo squat twists. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Let's make our way all the way back up to standing. This time we're gonna bring the legs out nice and wide. We're gonna interlace the hands behind the head, and we're gonna bring opposite knee to opposite elbow. We're gonna lift up and down. Nice job. Move through this nice and slow so you can really pull that knee up. Really feel that knee come up towards the sky. Try not to round too much through the spine. You want this to more so come from that knee. And make sure you're not kind of flinging that knee up. It's coming up with nice, slow and controlled motions. Crunch that ab. Really squeeze everything in. You got this. We're moving through. We got 15 seconds left. Keep that chest up and then bring that knee in. Knee in towards that elbow. Rotate through the torso. Twist it out. Nice job. We're almost there for 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Let's come down onto our hands and knees. We're going to do that same burpee, but this time we're going to skip coming up because this is more of an ab day and we can take the legs out of this. So we're going to plant the hands, tuck the toes under, push up here, step up into that squat, step it back, push up, rise back up. Nice job. So we're just kind of using core to pull those feet up and then jump them back. Tiny push up. You got this. Option when you come back to drop the knees, add that push up. Push-ups are great. They make us activate that core, keep everything nice and tight so that our back doesn't sag. We've got 15 more seconds here, and then we're taking it onto our back. You got this. Up and back. Find that push-up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Let's come all the way down onto our back. This time we're going to take our block. Again, you don't have to have your block. In fact, for this one, no, we're going to keep it. We're going to place it in between the ankles. Hands option to lift up the hips and place those hands underneath the hips to keep it nice and elevated. We're going to lower all the way down and lift. You can do this without the block in between the legs. Like I said, that leg just kind of activates part of the inner thigh. And we need those inner thigh muscles. They're a very pivotal part of our core as well. Bringing the legs up and lower. Come on, guys, you got this. We are more than halfway done. We've got 10 more seconds left. Nice and strong. Bring it up and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more lift up. Take that block out. Let's take a full body stretch. Take a little breather. Our break is almost up. Let's bring those knees above the hips. This time we're going to do a bicycle hold. Again, don't need the block, but if you want the added challenge, that block is going to come in between your knee and your elbow. We're going to crunch, and all we're going to do is hold here. We're going to hold for about 20 seconds. Try to keep that block nice and snug. If that block isn't there, you're just bringing that elbow towards that knee and hugging it in nice and tight. You got this. Almost there. And lower it down. Switch it out. Opposite knee, opposite elbow, crunch. Lengthen that bottom or that opposite leg if you can. Squeeze that block in nice and tight. You guys are doing great. Keep it going for 10 more seconds. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Awesome job. This time, for our last exercise of these sets, we're going to do that same thing, knees above the hips. Option to stay here. This is totally working that core already. Option 2, lift the chest and shoulders, gaze down at the navel. Option 3, lengthen the legs. You can stay here with the legs nice and lifted, or you can start to lower the legs down. See how far you can bring those legs before that low back starts to pop up, and if it does, lift those legs nice and high. And you can always come back to one or even the starting position, but then try to come back into it. Option 3. Extend those legs. Reach the arms back and hollow out the belly. Really try to squeeze everything in. Ooh, and then hug the knees in. And we'll go back out. Lift it out. Lift those legs for 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Hug the knees into the chest. And we're going to get started in our second set of exercises. So if you have socks, we're going to go ahead and put those on so that we can make our feet nice and slidey on the floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull up my mat so that part of it is exposed. My hands are going to come on my mat. I'm going to rise up into a plank position. My toes are on the floor. Now, if you are not on a slidey surface, you're still in that plank position, and you're going to bring knee to chest, knee to chest. If you have that sliding factor, you're going to slide those toes on the floor and hug it in. Nice job. Cleaning your floor while exercising. Nice job. You got this. Keep it going. Really hug those knees. Keep those hips in line with those shoulders. My hips are not up high to the sky. My hips are nice and low. My belly is pulled up and in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come down. We're going to get back onto our back. Give our wrist a little break. Roll all the way down on your mat. Take a full body stretch. Nice deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to rise up into a V-sit. Option to bend those knees and take a boat pose. Lower all the way back down. Lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring it up. Lower all the way back down. Take a nice deep inhale, reach up. Exhale, come all the way up. Bring those knees into the chest. Lower all the way back down, nice and slow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it all the way up. Hug those knees into the chest. Hold, 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 hold. Lower all the way back down. Nice job. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, crunch it up. Really hug the knees into the chest. Lower all the way back down. Stretch it out. Beautiful. Nice job. Let's come back into our slider stance. Hands on the floor. Find that plank position. And this time, I'm just going to bring the knees in and knees out. Now, if you don't have sliders, you're going to hop in and hop out. Same thing. We're using those same muscles. Nice job. Just with the socks, we have a little bit more resistance as we're pulling and pushing, using a little bit of those hip flexors, using a little bit more of that belly to kind of work our balance here. Nice job. Either way, we're burning that core. You got this. In and out. We got 15 seconds. And then we'll take it onto the back again. Give our wrists a little break. Here we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Let's come back down onto our back. And on the floor, we're going to make an X with our body. Arms out wide, legs out wide. We're going to bring opposite hand to opposite foot. Lift up and lower. Lift and lower. Option to lift that head when you come up. If you want to make it even more challenging, you're going to keep the arms lifted the entire time. If you want to keep it more challenging, your legs can be lifted the entire time. However, make sure that that low back is not all over the place. It stays grounded into the floor. It takes a lot of core strength to be able to lift both legs out long. You got this. 15 seconds. Push yourself. Keep it going. Moving through. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Nice job. Let's come up. We're going to come back into our slider position. Plant those hands. Extend those legs. This time, option to drop down onto those forearms. If you don't have gliders, you're going to take just simple jack planks. So hands are going to be on elbows. You're going to be on elbows, legs out nice and wide, and you're just going to lift out and in. For anyone that's on sliders, we're going to plant the hands or come onto the elbows. We're going to come out and in, out and in. Try to keep those hips at the same level. We're using those inner thighs. Using that core. Nice job. We got 15 more seconds, guys. Pull that belly up and in. You got this. Here we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come down onto the knees. And we're gonna come right back into our mountain climbers after our break. Take some nice deep breaths. We're back in 5, 4, 3, maybe take some wrist stretches. And then let's go ahead, plant the hands. We're gonna extend the legs out. Option to come back to the mountain climbers we did last time. We're gonna bring it in, but this time we're gonna cross over. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Over and back, over and back. If you don't have sliders, you're lifting the feet, kicking it up. You got this. Slide it out. Breathe here. Find that breath. We have 15 more seconds, and then we're taking it onto our back. Ground into those hands, into those fingers. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and lay back down on our mat. Nice job. We're gonna come back to those V-sits, but this time we're gonna add a little twist. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna inhale, reach up. Maybe that low back lifts off the mat, take a little stretch. We still got a few more seconds. And on your exhale, we're gonna rise up. This time we're gonna twist to the left, lower all the way back down, twist to the right, lower, inhale, exhale, left, lower, inhale, exhale, right, all the way down. Nice job. Nice, inhale, exhale, lift, inhale, exhale. You got this. We're almost there, you guys. 10 more seconds. You got it. You're doing great. Last 3, 2, 1. Take a full body stretch. And let's come back into our plank position. Hands on the floor. This time we're gonna do what I like to call a skier. So our hands are gonna be down on the floor. Find those feet together at the back of your mat. Now, if you don't have sliders, you're gonna jump and step back and jump. You're gonna kind of shift your weight. Now, for those of us who are sliding, we're bringing the knees in and twisting and straightening. Twist, straighten. Nice job. Using a little bit of that core. You got it. We only have one more exercise with sliding on the floor after this. I know, it is not easy. Even my shoulders are burning. You got it. 15 seconds. Keep it going. Almost there. Here we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side. Nice job. Let's come all the way down onto our back. All right. Let's go ahead and find our X shape here. Legs out long. Reach the arms up. Take a nice deep breath in. And we're going to go ahead and lift that right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Reach and lower. Reach up and down. You got this. Option to keep those upper body arms off of the floor. You got it. Try to take as long as you can before you place that foot back down on the floor. Every inch in the air adds to those abs. So really push yourself. Lift it up, guys. We got 10 seconds. Keep pushing here. Nice job. Here we go. And break. Nice job. Let's bring the heels in towards the glutes. We're going to go ahead, take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to lift the chest and shoulders off the mat, and we're just going to reach for those heels. Gaze is down at the belly. Option to take the fingers behind the head if you'd like. Move with your breath to the right and left. You got this. Breathe here. Keep pulling that belly in towards the floor. Nice job. You got this. Here we go. We got 15 seconds. Lift that chest. Save some space in between the chin and the chest. You got this. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, here we go. Our final exercise. We're going to do a lever plank. Now, if you don't have slides, you're just going to keep moving your toes back on your floor. Just kind of keep wiggling them back. Now, if you have sliders or socks on, you're just going to slide those feet back. Let's get ready. We're going to drop down onto our forearms. This is a burnout round, so whenever you are done, you can feel free to be done. We're going to come up into our plank position. Keep those hips nice and low. And we're going to start to slide our toes out and away from us. So they're going in the opposite direction. And your job is to keep that belly up and in. Keep it away from the floor. Really hug that belly up and in. Now my shoulders are behind my elbows. It's getting very challenging. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's plant the hands. Lift the chest and take a nice little core stretch. Take nice deep breaths. Make sure you hydrate today. Make sure you stretch. Again, my name is Valerie. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.